What's up, everybody? It's Jason24CF for EventHubs.com here at CEO with the great Rick from Focus Fire. Sir, how are you?
I'm doing well today, man. I'm doing well.
Rick, you and I are very good friends behind the scenes. You do great work for the community, and you were rewarded today for your great work in the community. What was it that Jabali gave you?
Jabali called me the CEO of the year this year, which is honorary and excessive and kind of cool, not going to lie.
You can show it to the camera so everybody can see. That's great stuff. And as you know, with the FGC, there's always some types of things that go down and stuff. And as a tournament organizer yourself, some players have gone out to say that TOs make far too much money and they're not giving back to the actual players. As a TO yourself, do you feel there's any truth or lies to those rumors being spread?
I think people just like to say what they want to say. I mean, I've run enough tournaments to know that it's not profitable. I'm not going to pretend I've never made $1 off a tournament, because I have, but I've never bought a car off a tournament. I have never bought a house off a tournament. I've bought a Canada t-shirt off a tournament. I've bought a second chicken dinner, but there's not a lot of money in this. You have to actually love doing this a lot.
Right here. Three more straight. People can see your profile.
Oh, all right, okay. You have to love doing this, because if you don't, there's not a lot of reward to it. For everybody that comes online and goes, yo, we love your tournament, we love what you did, we love yada, yada, yada. There's a billion people are like, yo, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. You're not giving enough of yourself back to us for nothing. And I guess I shouldn't say it's nothing. People look at a dollar figure they pay in to go to a tournament. They feel like that's something. They feel like that's earned something. I'm of the opinion that what that dollar earns is an experience. It's equipment. It's a stream presentation. It's an excuse for the community to be together. A hotel venue. I mean, there's 60,000 square feet here right now. That costs a little bit more than, a box of Fruity Pebbles. So it's a hard thing to say. Do I think the TOs need to make money so the scene can thrive and survive? Absolutely. Do I think anybody needs to make wealth, so to speak, off of this? Probably not, but we also have the advantage in this community of nobody's going to get wealthy in the FGC. There isn't wealth to be obtained. If there was, we'd have Street Fighter every 6 months, Call of Duty style.
Now, could you give examples of what is some of the costs that goes into hosting an event?
Most events break down into venue space, internet connections, which you pay per. So if you're at a tournament that has 7 streams, that can cost thousands of dollars. Thousands. And that's not even if you're just doing like a 4G stream, which is going to cost a crap ton of money because you're going over data limits. You've got equipment going into actual systems, monitors, cables, cording, extension cords, power surges, game copies. All of those things have to work. Most of them don't all the time. So then you have to have equipment for backups. You need TOs and staffs that actually care enough about the tournament to be invested. Most of the staff you see at a tournament isn't paid in terms of a cash dispersal, but they are given food and t-shirts and other bonuses for helping out. That all costs money. So you have to be able to afford that. You have to be able to afford commentary teams and streaming teams, which are always better paid than what you get for free. Not that some of the people who are paid don't also then work for free from time to time, but it's all of these things take a significant amount of effort, a significant amount of skill sets, or just a lot of time. All those things cost money. Nobody should have to work hard for nothing, you know what I mean?
No, exactly. And, that's one thing that people need to do is realize that, you guys put in a lot of effort to put on a show like this. I mean, Jabali announced that over 1,800 people.
Between competitors and spectators?
Yeah, competitors and spectators came to CEO, and I mean, everything is running smoothly. There was a little setback on time, but, some of us stood out late last night, so,
Well, this is the first tournament I've been to where the building was struck by lightning, so that didn't help either.
Well, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, that power outage earlier, the building was struck by lightning.
Oh, well, look at that. and that was during the a couple of semifinals games as well, that everything just dropped. So, I mean...
During KOF.
Yeah, so, I mean, those are things that people have to look into. And, I feel it's just unfair that, every time the community's making those progressive steps, somebody wants to come in and do something that, kind of brings it back. Either if it's...
You can't build something without somebody wanting to chop it down. That's the nature of growth. It's like a tree. Somebody else wants to build something off that tree. I say the same thing to anybody. Anybody who has a problem with a tournament, just go throw one. There's nothing stopping anyone in our community from putting a tournament together. If you've got the time and the desire to do so, everything else is just resources. And truthfully, most of the TOs have the same resources you and I do. There's nobody that's really just doing it because they can all the time for just general reasons. And I think that doesn't hurt the community either. If all of a sudden we got 90,000 people throwing a local every other week, might oversaturate a little bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, in a way, it would help the community grow. More people that show up. But again, like you said, it could be saturation, and in turn may hurt it. But Rick, you do an amazing job. You know this. You and I talk all the time. UMACon ran well. CEO, you ran it 2 times in a row now, I believe, right? Last year as well?
Yeah, we were involved with CEO last year. We were involved with CEO this year. So.
And you guys are here first thing in the morning, building up, the stations, setting them up. I try to assist a little bit today. I was too tired.
No, I hear you. I mean, yesterday we were in here 9 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Right.
I missed the pool party. It sucked.
Yeah, pool party was fun. Pool party was
go to these things. I gotta work.
But this pool party was the first pool party I've been to in the 3 years I've been to CEO, and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I was like, yeah, I know. Usually I just go to the room, fall asleep, and this year I was like, I don't have to worry about competition. I was like, let me just enjoy myself, But Rick, thank you. Where can people follow you if they want to look into using you and help having you help them for tournaments or ask your advice on setting up tournament?
You can find us at focus-fire.com. And my email is rick@focus-fire.com, and I can get hit up on Twitter as the Hadu.
Right. Also, he's also a great designer. So the CEO shirts that people that you've seen people wear during the tournaments. My former team shirt, that logo, this man designed it here. So, I mean, he's a man of many talents, many talents. So if you need help with tournaments and stuff like that, and you want help or advice, this is the man to reach out to. Again, Rick, thank you, and I appreciate it, and we out.
I hope that went well for you. I don't get a lot of interviews.
Ready? All right, everybody, Jason24, CF4EventHubs.com. I'm here with the host of one of the best events in the fighting game community, Mr. Alex Jabali. Sir, how are you?
Doing pretty good, man. I'm on no sleep, but I wouldn't have it any other way, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I arrived here at 2 o'clock, and you was already working. You was working the day prior to that. But, I mean, for you, this is your event. I know you take great pleasure in your events. I mean, seeing this turnout, again, this year, what it means to you?
It means the world, man. I mean, to go from 3 years ago having just Florida, salvage an event when 3 weeks to go to this in less than a 4-year span. I love it. I only do it because everyone appreciates it and enjoys it. I love having fun with everybody. So it's Rick, interview.
Cut to the fray.
Fucker.
Yeah, we'll go again.
Sorry, homie.
That's
Hey,
no. What I could do is
block this. Don't let anybody go in.
continue with that answer. I'll put B-roll. I'll cut.